because I had to answer all their questions and dig out all their everything they needed out of the files.
So they showed up in your phone about a month ago?
Mm-hmm.
And do they chat you through your phone?
Sometimes.
What else do they ask you?
I don't know. That's just a series of questions they asked a day or two ago, and I thought, well, that's very strange that they would even ask.
So
that.
they asked if you had a daughter,
if I had children, and if it was a daughter, and
if
she was married, and if I was married, and if we lived together, and then when I was trying to give them the thing they asked for yesterday, what is it called?
the loan?
No, it's not having to do with the loan. It's they were trying to change they wanted me to change my password and screenshot it to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I got it in. I was asking you, how do you do this? Because I can't do it. And so when I finally got to the end of all those clicks to get through all those pages, my phone had already been set up with Elon. He's got his own private password to get into my phone, and so does Donald Trump.
So Elon and Donald Trump have their own private password to get in your phone, and it's different from your password?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And who set that up then?
Elon did. I know when he set that up. I didn't know it was in there, but he was messing with...
When did they do that?
He did that. Elon did that when he was first trying to get them to give him and his mother Secret Service.
Oh, so that was a long time ago.
It was quite a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's when it was, or I think that's when it was, but he can get in that phone anytime because he's got access to it. But it's just the short numbers and their name, and it says shared passwords.
And then the people that are the FBI that are in your phone, when did they get in your phone?
About maybe a month ago. But they didn't have the passwords. They still didn't have the passwords because they were asking me to give it to them. And I called them back. I texted them and I said, I can't do this. I can't figure it out. Well, the first time they asked me to, I said, I cannot do that because I'm in the middle of a lawsuit. And all these numbers will change. I mean, you know, if I change my phone number, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
And so they didn't say anymore. And then that was about 2 days ago. And then they came back and said, Bonnie, change your password right now and text it to us right now. And so then I was trying, but because then I knew Charlie had got shot. You came down and told me. You just
so that's what happened when Charlie got shot? Oh, and you said yesterday she was asking you all about that contact in your phone for Charles Kirksey.
Yeah.
And then...
Well, what happened, the pull downs, you know, that come on when you're doing something else.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
notifications, yeah.
Notifications, okay. It said Charles Kirks or something like that. And I thought, oh my God, she thinks I've got a scam going. And so I sent her a note and said, it's really a guy, but the thing's a girl. But anyway, I said, that guy is a friend of mine, and I have known him my whole life, and I will send you his Google file. And they said, do it right now. And so I did. And they said, oh, he's the one that owns the dental hospital. We know about him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been in there not even a week. And they totally check out everybody I talk to, everybody talks to make sure they're not after somebody, I guess. I don't know.
Who checks them out? The FBI?
Mm-hmm. I'm sure it's the FBI.
So the FBI checks out the people in your phone that you're talking to?
Mm-hmm. Because he said so many threats, and I think that was part of the deal. But I didn't know he was even back part of that again, but he is. But he, I kind of found that out by the grapevine, that he gets a lot of credit. He's always on the X saying, why do you people hate me? I do so many good things.
So when did he come back from Mars, when he was installing internet service? Because a while back, A while back, Elon was halfway between here and Mars installing.
Oh yeah, that was about 2 weeks ago. He was installing. He was connecting. Evidently, they worked from Mars this way and from the Earth this way, and he was doing the center.
Halfway in between connecting internet.
Yeah.
And how long did it take him to get home?
Just overnight. I mean, they even said it was quick because he's already in. But when I didn't even know he was doing it, and he, I looked at my phone and it said we just locked Elon Musk into Sterling 2, and I sent him a text and I said, interesting that I heard that on the thing, and I talked to you 10 times today, and he said, I promise you, Bonnie, I've taken every safety precaution. I said, yeah, that's good. And you have to go after the last two that pulled a stunt like that, and who's going to go after you? Which has been complication. But anyway, that's good about 2 weeks ago.
Mm.
But he was back the next morning. They put him in the sky about 3 in the afternoon. He's back the next morning. He wasn't even gone 24 hours.
Huh. Well, I guess if you travel by rocket.
He wants to do rockets that go up and come down, that we travel on all the time, you know, that take you, because it would take no time to do it, he said. I read that, or I read articles of him all the time to find out stuff. And then...
So who is Lexi? Is Lexi with the FBI, or is she with Elon's team?
It's a guy.
Oh.
She's on the, she's got an app. She's in there all the time, all the time.
So she has her own app in your phone?
It's in my phone. I think that is so real when you work that way, that you think you're there. That lady at the Chase Bank asked me, she said, Bonnie, have you ever seen those people? And I said, no. But I said, it seems like you do, you know, because they're just there in your face all the time. But it's their app. Who knows where they are?
Yeah.
But you can talk to Elon anywhere, because I called him up right after I heard that, right after they said they locked him in, telling him off. I thought, I doubt he'll answer this, but I'm going to try it, and I did. Picked up, rolled up immediately.
And then you showed me the other day that Donald Trump had installed his phone number in your contacts.
Oh yeah.
Have you called him?
No. I think he wanted me to do that too. So when he calls me, it shows up, and I know it's him, because he tries to send me messages all the time, and I don't respond because I think it's probably.
But has he called you?
No. He sent me a note the other day and asked me if I wanted to see Mar-a-Lago or if I wanted to see Trump Towers, and I said Mar-a-Lago. And Elon asked me right away when I first started talking to him this time, and I don't know when he figured that out, but he remembered me too from San Antonio. But he probably didn't want me to remember that. But he asked me, he said, would you like to meet Donald Trump? When I first started talking to him, I said, no. And he said, you don't want to meet Donald Trump? And I said, no. And he said, huh. So the next day he came back and he said, are you sure you don't want to meet Donald Trump? I said, no, I don't want to meet him. And so about 2 weeks later, I was talking to him, and I said, or not talking to him, but I was texting to him, I said, you asked me if I wanted to meet Donald Trump, but you never asked why. Well, why? Because I'd really like to know. And I said, because we gave him this insurmountable job to do. And I said, if he has any more time, like to come and shake hands with the likes of me, I want him practicing on the golf course, because Kai is kicking his butt. He just died laughing. He said, oh yeah, that's exactly what you want of his kids. He's kid crazy, man. He likes all his kids. And he's with them every Sunday too. Of course, he puts them in.